It's time for baseball on MLB Network. It's the first game of the month of July between the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Ross Stripling, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, we get the opportunity to watch the reigning National League Pitcher of the Month go to work. So obviously I'm pretty excited to see about how he attacks these hitters. He's shown a lot of confidence on the mound right now, and that confidence can sometimes be a pitcher's greatest weapon.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He will lead this one off today. He's set, and the pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Ball one. And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. Rockies center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, Dero, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
2-1 to David Dahl. One out, nobody on. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Fouled off. Here's another 2-2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
First offering on its way. This is line to left, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. A potentially big 2-out hit as it brings up Nolan Arenado next.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, Dero, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. Blackman, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
1 left for Colorado. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. German Marquez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
Next up for Los Angeles, Chris Taylor. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
Chris Taylor.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. These Rockies guys, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Fly ball out to straightaway right.
Waiting on it is Dahl.
He's got it 1 away. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Well, I know they're just waiting for Jock Peterson to come alive. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. It looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
Now to the plate, Max Munson, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Dahl ranging back to the track, to the wall. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner.
Justin Turner.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Here he comes again, 1-2. Missed with a slider.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Arenado shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting fourth, left fielder, Matt Kemp.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Matt Kemp. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Drilled on the ground is short. And that's going to be a base hit for Kemp. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Odie Ellinger.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. No balls and a strike to count. Kemp is off at first with 2 away. Line drive to left. And Desmond will make the catch, and that ends the inning. But the Dodgers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second, and LA's off to an early 1-0 lead. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Trevor Story. Home run number 9 on the year as the Rockies pull even now at 1 apiece.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Batting 6, the left fielder, number 20.
Into the box now, Ian Desmond, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Desmond swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Here's the 0-2. Count remains at 0-2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Striding in for the Rockies, Ryan McMahon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Tony Walters, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
That'll bring up Tony Walters as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Comes set, and the 0-1 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
1-1.
Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
And this will be fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Kemp has a read on it, and that ends the inning. But the Rockies are able to knot things up thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. All even now at 1-1. In now is Yasiel Puig, and as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Previous history with German Marquez, 2 hits in 7 tries. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tapper up the line. To his right, Arenado. And that's out number 1.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
Here's Jock Peterson now. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball that time, not even close. 1 out, nobody on. Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder. Two balls and a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
A wave and a miss. The 2-2 is hit very well to right. This one's hammered and it's going to go. That one is gone. A solo home run there for Jock Peterson, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Dodgers move out in front. It's 2-1.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes.
Austin Barnes.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. The numbers coming in: 278 the average, 4 home runs, and 19 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Two and 2 to the Dodgers catcher. The 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2 one more time. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, Ross Stripling. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and one. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. Heading out towards shallow right.
Waiting on it is Dahl,
and the inning is over. One for the Dodgers on the solo home run. We've played 2-1 Los Angeles. Not far from us here at Dodger Stadium, the beautiful beaches of Southern California. Thanks again for joining us on MLB Network.
Leading off for the Rockies.
In now for Colorado, German Marquez, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. The 0-1 on its way. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back. But I think he might throw it here.
And that indeed is a pitcher up there, as he's not even close at that one and becomes out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
David Dahl stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Now batting, the center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Digging in to try it again, Charlie Blackmon, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, that's a great pitch right there. An 0-0 changeup to a great hitter. It opens up so many more places you can go in the strike zone.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. And there are 2 away now.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field.
Kemp has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 2 left for Colorado. They still trail it here 2-1. Digging in for his second at bat, Chris Taylor. It was a fly out for him to start the home first.
Chris Taylor.
First pitch on its way. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Taylor has had a great season to this point, and heading into today, he's received the most all-star votes among shortstops in the league.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Three and one is the count of the Dodgers shortstop. The 3-1. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Max Munson. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. The 1-0. Misses. Ball 2.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Taylor aboard here at first with nobody out. Three and 0 now. Here it comes, the 3-0. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Riding in once again, Justin Turner. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He pulls into third safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So here's Matt Kemp now, as he'll take a look at ball one.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Kemp, once an Atlanta Brave, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Here he comes on 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball four.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his third walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
1 strike to count.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
So 1-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Number 36 on the year for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with a vengeance.
The right fielder, number 6.
And now is Yasiel Puig. High in the air out to center field. Blackman is under it. 1 down.
Now batting.
So with 1 away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Here's Jock Peterson now. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
A ball and no strikes. Peterson, a 25-year-old. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
Still only one out in the inning. Right side and right into the shift. LeMahieu's got it, and there's out number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready for another chance? Austin Barnes. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. And that one just missed outside.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Fouled away. Line toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate, and this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. We're through 3 here in Southern California, and the lead is stretched to 7-1. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Trevor Story digs into the right side of the batter's box to kick off the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air down the right field line. Puig's got a read on it. 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Ian Desmond.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ian Desmond. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. And it's fouled away. On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close.
1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're down 7-1. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Chris Taylor. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too. Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
Step out of the box and wash that one off because that was an ugly swing.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swinging a soft liner, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Max Munson.
Chris Russin answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Max Munson will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is pulled into right, and that's in there. Base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 home. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 15 for him thus far as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Now batting.
So here's Matt
Left
Kemp
fielder,
now.
Matt.
As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. In previous meetings against Chris Russin, he's 4 for 11. 2 of those hits were for home runs. 3 runs already home here. Line to the right side. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a
Third
single.
baseman, Cody Bellinger.
Into the box now, Cody Bellinger, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Ready for another shot now. Yasiel Puig, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Kemp stands at first with 1 out. Hit on the ground toward the left. Gloved by Arenado. LeMahieu on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate, Tony Walters. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Walters, a 25-year-old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Fastball called for strike 2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike 3 called and a questionable first out of the inning.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Gerardo Parra.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 287 the average coming in. 6 home runs and 34 driven in. The 0-1 delivery. That's lifted the other way out to left. Kemp has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go DJ LeMahieu. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. From the stretch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Two out, nobody on. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Francisco Rodriguez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Next for the Dodgers, Jock Peterson. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Jock Peterson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. Rodriguez, a 36-year-old veteran. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all.
Yeah, and he's had to continue to evolve and adjust as a ball player. To stay in the league that long, 15 years, I can't begin. He's on the short list. There's not many guys who make it a year, 2 years, maybe max. I would wonder what the average length is of guys in the big leagues, but to stay in this game 15 years.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot down the line in right. His second of the game as this lead got even wider. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Gets him on the mound. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. And looked like he really left himself open after he released, and this ball came back and got him pretty good. And without speculating too much here, it's looking, at this point at least, like he will be able to continue out there. We should hope. Digging in once again, Ross Stripling, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. One out, nobody on. picked him up. McMahon is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. And there are the final numbers for the Colorado starting pitcher, and he'll likely do his best to forget about today. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Chris Taylor. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Swing and a liner. Foul. 2 out, nobody on.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackmon is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left on base. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 11 and the Rockies 1. Striding in once again, David Dahl. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
David Dahl.
First offering on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. And the pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. A bouncer to the left side. Taylor's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
The 0-1 delivery. Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but He's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's ball one now to the Rockies third baseman. It's 1-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
The 3-1 pitch finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Digging in and looking for more, Max Munson. He singled his last time up.
Max Munson.
He's set and the pitch. Checked his swing there and pops this one up. Walters moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Digging in once again, Justin Turner.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
To show you how strong this guy is, he hit that last off-speed pitch over 400 feet, so the pitcher wasn't supplying most of the power there. This is a really strong hitter.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit back up the middle. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Max Kemp.
Ready for another shot now. Matt Kemp. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, not a bad way to start the new month, D-Roll. How about after that single? That's his 3rd hit of this game.
Oh, that has to make you feel good. You see that calendar flip, and you got 3 knocks in your back pocket.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he fouls this one off. Kemp leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Dodgers leave one, but they're on autopilot 11-1. Back here at Dodger Stadium. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Ready for another chance? Ian Desmond. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Chopped weakly to the left. Taylor loves it. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. And it looks like we're going to see time called here as he looked to come up a bit gingerly after he hit the first base bag. But from all indications, it looks like it won't be enough to take him out of the ballgame. Here's Ryan McMahon now. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. One run, 5 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. 1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes to count to Ryan McMahon. Ready with the 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
The 1-2. Is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
3-2 now. Tony Walters is on deck.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-a-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Payoff pitch one more time. Hot shot down the line. but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout. That's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
That'll bring up Tony Walters as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
0-1 pitch on its way. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on a dead run. And that ends the inning. Rockies strand one. They trail by double digits, 11-1. In now is Yasiel Puig. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Ready with the 1-0. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Towards second. And this will get over his glove as he couldn't quite get up all the way. It's a base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Jock Peterson will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Ball 2.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Puig gets his lead at first. Nobody out. 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Jock swings and sends a ball to deep right. Gone! Jock Peterson with a 2-run blast. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Scott Ober will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Chris Iannetta is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 22, Chris Iannetta. Up next for the Dodgers, catcher, Austin.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Missed with a slider. No outs, nobody on. This pitch is popped up. McMahon over to his right, 1 away.
Now batting, pitcher, Ross.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ross Stripling. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Chase Utley will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 26, Chase Utley.
First pitch finds the zone. No balls and a strike to the now 39-year-old veteran. The 0-1 pitch is a slider taken for a ball.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
And Utley out in front of it as this one's on the ground to his opposite number at second. Throw to first, and Utley's retired, 2 gone.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Chris Taylor.
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Chris Taylor. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. McMahon has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track. Another good inning here for the Dodgers. Hey, not everybody leaves early. More baseball on MLB Network right after this.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 75, Scott Alexander.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Iannetta.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside. And that one just missed outside. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
2-2 to the Colorado catcher. The 2-2 freezes him on the inside, strike 3. final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
DJ LeMahieu.
So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, DJ LeMahieu. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
The 0-1 delivery. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's the second out. Something to be said for home cooking, apparently, as you get a look at our line score. This one never in doubt, as the homestanding nine have outplayed their guests in every facet of the game. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Here it comes, 0-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Munson comes up with it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. And as you can see, they are way behind. Now to the plate, Max Munson. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Max Munson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hard on the ground towards short. Story scoops it up. And there's one down now.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Turner. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. He's set. Here it comes. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
So here's Matt Kemp now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. The relay, and he's up to 3rd safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down to the alley because it definitely saved a run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to 3rd.
Ready once again, Cody Bellinger. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty D, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
A little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Standing in now, Yasiel Puig, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Bellinger, the runner at first with 2 gone. A 1-1 count to Puig. Now the 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. It's a run on 2 hits here for L.A. 9th inning coming up. L.A.'s on top, 14-1. Here's Charlie Black starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Blackman behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Ready on 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
The batter, number 20, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. First pitch of the at-bat, fouled off. A shot down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The 1-2. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Here's another 1-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Trevor Story, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Last strike now for Colorado. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
14-1, the final tally here. Los Angeles win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Ross Stripling earns win number 7 on the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. German Marquez is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours, 18 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending today's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.